I had this problem. My camera sensor was damaged, and all the footage I shot that day had these horrible stains in the middle of the shots. It was a client's job, so what do I do now? Can camera sensor stains on videos be erased? Well, that's what I wanted to find out.
Grab your camera and shoot some. This is Rebel Filmmakers.
The first thing I did was obviously to search on YouTube. Sensor dots, how to remove them.
Since there were a lot of videos that I had to fix, the best solution I wanted to find had to include two things. Number one, that they were effective, of course. I mean, I didn't ask it to remove all the stains immaculately, but at least that it were able to disguise them, that they were not so noticeable. And number two, it had to be easy to make it and apply.
I spent a lot of time watching tutorials and looking for a solution, and to my surprise, I found several methods to achieve this, but what was the best option?
The first thing that I thought was using the top of the technology right now. I'm talking about AI.
Technology is so advanced that surely there is already a solution for this, right? Well, yes. More or less. Since I found a site called Runway, in fact I had already tried another of its functions, which is to remove the background without green screen. And now this app also has the option to remove objects in the videos. So this is perfect. That's what I was looking for.
For what I'm seeing, there's two kind of ways to use it. There's a free version and a paid version. I'll use the free version first, to see if it works for me. And if it does, well, I'll find a way to charge it to the client. I'll pay for it.
I uploaded one of the videos with the stains. The truth is that the Runway did a very good job, because you can delete objects on screen really easily. Just select the object to delete and go adjusting as needed, like Photoshop, but for video. But, unfortunately, it did not work in some of the videos. For example, if I wanted to remove a spot very close to the faces of the people in the frame, the Runway removed stain was very distorted in certain parts of the image. The effect was very noticeable. Couldn't be done well. But, where the program did not have to remove a stain near to faces or moving objects, then yes, it erased it very well. And I think this software is more for removing objects in the background, where the video doesn't have so much movement.
This process of selecting the spots one by one, it's a bit slow process. We're talking about that I have to fix 8 30-second videos, so there's a lot of videos that I have to fix. And if I'm doing it like this and doing it all online, because I can't download the program, all has to be done online. This will take a lot of time, and that's not gonna work for me.
So no, I had to find a quicker solution.
I also know that with the content aware feature on After Effects, you can do the same thing of deleting objects from a video. I tried it for a bit and didn't work for me because the videos that I have to fix are too shaky and there are too many faces behind these sensor dots that I want to remove, and it didn't work for me.
I kept searching and I found another method that seemed good. This one was about using the filter Gaussian blur in the editing program, and what I had to do was to place a mask on each spot of the sensor that I wanted to erase. Then each mask should be put in inverted mode, so that the blur was blurring only the sensor stains so they wouldn't be so noticeable. In fact, I tried this and it worked fine. The only thing is that I had to place a mask on each of the sensor spots, and in my case there were a lot of them. In fact, this method worked quite well and saved me time, because I could copy the filter to the other videos and apply it in one click to many videos at the same time. I thought this might be a good solution, so I started doing it on all the videos. Once I finished, and then reviewing it, I noticed that it didn't really erase all the spots 100%. In some parts you could still see a little green dots. Of course I could perfect it more by adjusting each mask to more detail. But the problem was that there were many masks and many videos that I had to fix, which means much more time to finish it, and I had a deadline.
And the truth between you and me, all these videos are Instagram videos. Nobody's gonna be watching them on an IMAX screen, So I thought, well, this solution might be good enough for it, right? No. What am I saying? No, it didn't work. It didn't work well. And I'm running out of time. I have to deliver it to the client, so I don't know. I don't have an effective solution yet, so I don't know what I'm gonna do.
Later, I thought, there must be another solution that I still do not know. Something had to be found, so I went back to my guru. That is YouTube, to see what else I could find. Come on YouTube, don't let me down.
And yeah, I found another way to do it, and it looked quite promising.
But first, it's time for you to please like this video so I can buy another donut. Thank you. And don't forget to subscribe too.
And this one was very simple. In the editing program, you go and duplicate the video you want to fix. Then you take a frozen image of the video in question, you go to Photoshop, and there you create a new layer and put above the image of the video as a guide. Then, start painting with a chroma green-like color brush on all the sensor spots you want to erase. Once you finish, export the transparent image of this sort of green patches you just created. Then, import this transparent image to the editing program, and place it over the duplicated video. Create a pre-composed sequence with these two, and this will be over the original video. Select the original video and apply the dust and scratches filter. Select the pre-composed sequence that contains the patches and apply the chroma key filter, in my case was ultra key. Adjust the chroma key until the green dots disappear and that's it. Now the dust and stains filter only covers the spots on the sensor thanks to the transparent patch. And then you only have to adjust the intensity of the dust filter to what is required to erase the sensor spots. I found this solution to be very good, because it erased it much better than the Gaussian blur with the masks. Many times the same patch created was useful for multiple videos, because the spots matched very well, but many other times it didn't happen that way and I had to do the whole process of painting it in Photoshop. But either way, it was the best solution I had.
So what method of all of those did I use to remove these sensor stains on all the videos? Well, I used them all.
Yeah. In some videos I left the blur filters with the masks because they worked well. In others, like in this close-up shot with the bubbles, I used Runway to remove some of the sensor spots, because it clones them and erased very well, and in others, I used the Photoshop method, since it worked better. I think it turned out looking pretty good. I couldn't erase all the stains perfectly in all the videos, because the damage was too much, but in the end, I was able to save the job and the client was satisfied, and so was I.
And now you need to see this next Rebel Filmmakers video. This is Reynaldo, and please don't forget to subscribe to this channel. I'll see you in the next video.
Reynaldo prepared this excellent piece that you should watch next.